Hey guys, I'm Cory. I play drums in Punchline, currently in Chicago at the Bottom Lounge, an awesome venue. We have one more day left on the tour we're on right now with the Spill Canvas. It's called Part of the Hive Tour. It is Punchline, Spill Canvas, and Selfish Things. All those bands are great. Check them all out. We're going to talk a little bit about drums and all that good stuff that I play. So we'll start with my shells. So I play, they're Pearl Crystal Beats. And they're acrylic, and I always wanted acrylic drums, but most acrylic drums come with seams, which could be a big problem if you start getting a crack or any problems. It's a lot. You really can't fix acrylic as opposed to wood. You can repair some stuff. So Pearl came out with these, and they're seamless. So when I saw that, I was like, I have to get those. And a really awesome drum store that was by my house was closing, and I got a really good deal on them. So that worked out awesome. I'm a big fan of really loud rock drums, and that's kind of what acrylic drums are known for, being very loud. What I love about these is that you get the loudness out of them, but you really get some like really good tones, some warm tones too. That you kind of sometimes suffer that when playing acrylic drums. You miss that with the wood. So I'm a huge fan of them. I love them, and yeah, everything I want them to be. Yeah, so heads. I've never been able to really fully accept one brand of heads. I like Remos for some things, Evans for other things. Like on my kick drum, I use an EMAD, which is a very commonly used head for kick drums. But on my toms, I love Remos. I've been using these Power Stroke 3 clears, and they're great. They barely need any dampening. Great for tone. On the bottoms, I just have Remo Ambassadors. And I do have a drum, use these like little, they're kind of like moon gels, but they're called drum tacks actually. And they're not like that jelly stuff. So in extreme heat in the trailer or in the van when it's chilling in heat, doesn't turn into jelly. And I like them. They're reusable and they do a great job. I love them. So yeah, right now I'm using those the Power Stroke 3s on the toms, and the Evans EMAD on the kick. Yeah, so my sizes I play are, my kick is a 22 by 16, and my rack tom is a 12 by 9, and my floor tom, which is right over there, is a classic 16 by 16. Pretty standard sizes. I would love to grab a 24-inch kick. Actually played Bryce's Spill Canvas the other day, and it was just they feel so great. But with these shell packages, the sizes already, and that was kind of what was available at that shop that I got a really great deal on. So, but I love them and they're great. Hell yeah. So the snare I'm playing is I believe it's pronounced a taille, and it is nickel over steel. I actually bought this snare at Forks Drum Closet in Nashville when we were there recording our latest album called Lion. Went to the shop there. It was on sale. I love 6.5 by 14 metal snares, are like my thing. It was there. It was on sale. Got a really good deal. I love deals. So picked it up and played it on the whole Lion record, and I'm loving it. Yeah, so it's a 6.5 by 14 taille Drumworks. Yeah, nickel over steel. It's great. Got the crack. Got the tone. Love it. Back to my loving loud rock drums. I just am a fan of metal snares. Always have been. I've been through a ton of wooden snares and just never got one really to get along with me totally. But in the snare game too, and I'm sure a lot of drummers out there feel this way, it's the constant journey. I'm just constantly buying snares and selling them. And so even on this tour, I have a 5.5 by 14 70s Ludwig super light that I played the last couple days, but I'm back to this one today. Heads on my snare, I use the HD Dries, the Evans. It's a great head for metal snares. I feel like it does a lot of that dampening for you. It's a very dry head, and with those metal snares, you get a lot of that undertone stuff. So that is great. And on the bottom here, I'll show you this is the Evans snare side. I like a very thin resonant snare head. I use these Pure Sound snares that I love. I can't go wrong with those, and it just gets that mixture there. Just gets the perfect amount of crack. I love it. Yeah, so the cymbals that I play are called Dream Cymbals. They're an awesome company from Canada. They've been very, very cool to me, and they've hooked me up when I'm out on the road and I've cracked a cymbal. They're really good about hitting up a dealer that carries them, and I can go in there and still get my endorsement price on that, and they just line that all up for me. I play my crashes. I actually play 2 crash rides. They're both Bliss. The one on my right is a vintage Bliss. And I love them because I usually like very dark cymbals, and they have a good mixture of I'd say they're more on the dark end, but they have a little brightness too. So I love that. My hi-hats here, I use the Contact series, and they're 15s. And I'd never played 15s until about a year ago, and I picked these up, and ever since then, I don't think I'll go back. Love the 15s. They're great, and yeah, Dream's a great company. I picked them up at it worked out for me because well, the reason I started playing them actually is because they do this deal where they'll give you $1 for every inch of a cracked cymbal you bring in to any dealer that carries them. And I've been collecting cracked cymbals for years and never really knew why. So when I heard that, I was like, well, I better go check these out. And I had like $400 worth of free cymbals. I started playing Dream, then I hit them up, and ended up, getting an endorsement with them, and I absolutely love them, and they're a great company. Yeah, and then for ride, I play just the 22-inch Bliss ride. I do a lot of crashing on a ride, and I feel like this one has a really great wash, and the bell sounds great. And I just started playing a China not that long ago. In one of our songs, Universe, we have like the Cure beat, where it's the boom, ba, boom, ba, ba. And on the record, it's a China. I just never had one. And actually, right when I got my endorsement, I had already had all Dream cymbals, but I wanted to buy something, So I went out and picked up this China. And actually, the local shop that I go to in Pittsburgh is called, used to be called Pianos and Stuff, but it's called In Stuff now. And they're great to me. They carry a lot of cool, boutique and smaller company stuff. So thanks to them, I found out about Dream and started playing them. Sticks. Currently, I play really hard. So through my experience, no matter what stick I played, I'm gonna break them. So currently, I just pick up the sound percussion sticks that like Guitar Center makes. But actually, just the other day, talked to a company called Scorpion Percussion, and I've heard great things about their sticks. So when I get home from the store, I'm gonna put an order in with them, and hopefully I'll love them. But I've heard nothing but good things about them, so I might be making a switch on sticks coming up here. But I will give you a secret to my sticks. I might have to pull this toolbox out, really. This is a little drummer life hack. I know, a lot of people don't use grip or anything, but I know I get super sweaty and I really do need the grip. But the companies that sell the drumstick grip is just crazy expensive. So a little hack for you. Go on Amazon and order some tennis racket grip tape there. It is extremely cheaper. I kind of think it's the same exact stuff. I'll pull a stick out here and just show you what I do here. Yeah, so I just wrap it up there with that. It's great, grippy. Use a little electrical tape to keep it on there, and it's worked for me for a long time. So highly suggest doing that to save some money. So another thing I started doing recently is using wired in-ears. I kind of think was just always intimidated by it and thought it was way more in depth than it is. Being a drummer, you don't need to be wireless. You can just take your monitor feed right into a mixer, and I feel really kind of dumb that it just took so many years to do it because it's changed everything. I feel like my hearing's better, and your mixes are just better too. So what I run here is just a Yamaha MG06, which is great because it has little onboard effects. So some rooms, will give you just that dry feed. If you want to throw a little reverb on there, that really helps sometimes. And this is my click track, my metronome, which I would feel naked without. And this is actually a newer one. It's the Rhythm Watch 2, which I love. It's great. So basically, I just run that into one channel, and then my monitor mix will just go into another channel, and it's fantastic. It's great, game changer. If you're not doing that yet and you're a drummer, I definitely think you should. Been wearing these Shure 425s, I believe they are, and I love them. They're pretty good. I've had some issues on this tour actually with some crackling and stuff, so I actually ordered a pair of these Mackie ears that I'm gonna pick up when I'm home from Pianos and Stuff. and give those a try. But other than the couple issues, they've been great all tour, and they're a very good double driver, which if being a drummer, you're gonna want some kick in your ears, you're gonna want some bass, some low end. So I would suggest definitely, at a very minimum, having at least 2 drivers in your ears you're using. And as far as that, yeah, it's great. I mean, I have it all set up in this little looks like a Pelican, but actually I got this at Sam's Club, and they sell these for like 35 bucks, which is way cheaper than like a couple hundred for a Pelican. Just have it all set up in there, so I just open that up, plug in, get my monitor mixed in there, and I'm good to go. So that's basically my whole setup there. Yeah, so we have a new record out called Lion. You can get that on, you know, anything, Spotify, Apple Music. Our website is Punchline. So our name is Punchline, but our record's name's Lion, and we use the Punchline thing a lot. So it's punchlion.com. Don't go to punchline.com, because I think that's probably a comedy club or something. I think in Philadelphia. Yeah, catch us out on tour. We're 1 day left on this leg, but then we have a couple weeks off, and we go back out on the West Coast with the Spill Canvas and Selfish Things, and hopefully we'll be announcing some more shows to come in the late summer and into fall and winter. And we have a new video coming out soon too, but you'll hear about that on our socials and stuff. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys.